Hello, Townships, and welcome back to the 1308 Report, brought to you by the Ohio Township Association. I'm Kyle Brooks, OTA Director of Governmental Affairs. This week, we're talking about short-term rentals, properties listed on platforms like Airbnb and VRBO. These have become a popular alternative to traditional lodging, and with that popularity come some serious questions about regulation, taxation, and local control. There are 3 pieces of legislation currently under consideration at the State House that deal with short-term rentals. House Bill 161, which the OTA supports, Senate Bill 104, and House Bill 109, the companion to Senate Bill 104, both of which the OTA oppose in their current form. Let's break down the bills. We'll start with House Bill 161, sponsored by Representatives Adam Byrd and Jim Thomas. This bill would require short-term rentals to remit lodging taxes, just like hotels and motels. The OTA recognizes the growing popularity of short-term rentals and the role that they play in Ohio's tourism economy. But many of these rentals operate as hotel alternatives without contributing to the local tax base. House Bill 161 addresses this disparity. Under current law, townships may levy a lodging tax of up to 3% or 6% in certain counties. But short-term rentals often avoid this obligation. House Bill 161 would ensure they pay their fair share, helping offset the impact of tourism on infrastructure, safety services, and other local resources. Requiring short-term rentals to remit lodging taxes is a necessary step towards fairness and financial sustainability for Ohio's communities. The OTA would like to see an amendment that would allow townships to establish a registration process for short-term rentals, which is an OTA legislative priority. We also recommend allowing townships to charge an annual registration fee to help recover administrative costs. Right now, most townships don't have the authority to register rental properties unless it's through a zoning process. This makes enforcement difficult and tax collection inconsistent. If townships don't know where short-term rentals are operating, they can't ensure compliance, and sometimes can't contact the owner in case of emergency or a nuisance complaint. Our goal is to ensure townships have the authority to make the best decisions for their own communities. With the ability to collect lodging taxes, many townships may be more inclined to welcome short-term rentals, if and where they make sense. But ultimately, it should be up to each township to determine how short-term rentals fit or don't fit into their local landscape. The OTA supports House Bill 161, and with the addition of a simple registration mechanism, we believe it provides a balanced solution that benefits townships and Ohio's growing tourism economy. Now let's turn to Senate Bill 104, sponsored by Senator Andrew Brenner, and its companion, House Bill 109, sponsored by Representative Justin Pizzulli. These bills are being framed as pro-property rights and pro-tourism. They include a centralized tax collection, which the OTA supports, and allow for a rental registration with a $20 annual fee. But the problem is they go much further. Both bills would prohibit local governments from using zoning to restrict or ban short-term rentals in any way. That means townships would lose the ability to limit short-term rentals in residential, commercial, or agricultural zones. More than half of Ohio's townships would see their zoning authorities stripped away. Let's be clear, the OTA opposes Senate Bill 104 and House Bill 109 in their current form because they take away a township's ability to make land use decisions that reflect the needs and values of their communities. Zoning allows townships to decide where and how short-term rentals will fit in their communities. It's about protecting property values, responding to residents, and managing growth responsibly. These decisions should be made at the local level, not a statewide policy. Residents have a vested interest in the character of their neighborhoods, and the township needs the ability to address concerns like noise, crime, parking, and density. These bills would handcuff local governments from doing just that. We appreciate that both bills include centralized tax collection and a basic registration process. Those are good steps. but the $20 fee is too low to cover actual administrative costs. And the bigger issue is the loss of zoning authority. The OTA is working with the bill sponsors to find a path forward, but that path must include local control. Reasonable oversight and flexibility are essential for making short-term rentals for Ohio's diverse communities. To recap, we support House Bill 161, especially with the rent registration amendment. We oppose Senate Bill 104 and House Bill 109 in their current form due to their overreach on zoning and local governments. The OTA recognizes the value of short-term rentals, but we also recognize that a one-size-fits-all approach will not work for Ohio's townships. This is not a new issue, and it's not going away. In fact, we may see some version of short-term rental language surface in House Bill 96, the state operating budget. And that's your 1308 report on short-term rentals. We will continue advocating to protect township authority and promote solutions that work for communities of every size. For more information, visit our website and subscribe to the OTA's legislative alerts. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected. Thank you for all you do for Ohio's townships, and we'll see you here next week on the 1308 Report.